For a long time, I've believed that people had a calling in their lives, something that would drive them to do things, to go on, a passion that would just continue throughout your whole life, and it would really stabilize your life throughout it. So, and that was something I believed for a while. But I remember last year I was talking to my doctor. It was in February of last year, and yeah, he was telling me how it's a good idea for me to do the university thing. I was going into university. That was a whole new experience for me. Not experienced with that at all. So, and he also told me his son is a bit younger than me, but going to university in Melbourne, at the University of Melbourne, I believe. So yeah, um, then come April, I believe it was, just I failed out of university. I didn't last because I was very stressed out about it, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it. Um, and it wasn't just me. There was other people, obviously, that dropped out. They couldn't take it. Because the year beforehand, in 2016, I was at TAFE doing a VCE um, course, but then they tried to transfer me into the university, and that was just too much to take on. It was a whole nother level, and I couldn't face my doctor about it. I was just, he was always asking me for months about what I'm doing, how I'm going, and what's my plan, sort of thing. Um, yeah, but I don't think that the doctors always understand, because, like, for him, for example, there's a difference. He is a doctor who, I just feel like he is a doctor and he has the intellect to be able to become a doctor. And his son, he said his son, like, was doing quite well, studying a lot, but doing pretty well in his studies. So, and that makes sense. A father who's a doctor, the son usually would be reasonably intelligent. So, but in a lot of cases, people don't have the gift of such an intellect, really. Um, I like to think I'm a very well spoken person, but I have been tested for my IQ and done a lot of cognitive testing, and I've been told I'm actually very slow in comparison to the average person. So that's possibly one of the factors that made me stressed out about university. It was just too mental for me, and yeah, for like a lot of people, I think maybe mental work isn't suited. Like, a lot of people can do practical stuff, and some people, like, they can just do the pretty basic practical stuff, and that is a lot of, you know, I don't think I don't think you need to be a rocket scientist to be able to make a cup of coffee at a coffee shop or something like that, or to work at Kmart. I don't think that means you have to have a university degree or anything. So, I mean, even I could do that job at Kmart, I believe. Yeah, but in our society, I believe that we have this idea that you're supposed to find your passion, and that it sounds good for people. You find your passion, then do keep on doing that passion, and then get a job from that passion. But reality is, you don't just it doesn't always work out like that, you know. Yeah, I mean, a doctor can be very passionate about their work, and some of them might not even become doctors, but then there are the few that really excel at in that work, and you know, good for them because they have the intelligence, they have the passion for it, and you know, props to them. But a lot of the people that are just, you know, average, your average Joe, really, they're not going to be a doctor. They're just a average person who can just do you know, very basic stuff. I mean, they're not a rocket scientist, like I said. They're not a whiz kid or anything. But in the society we live in, we're told that you're supposed to find that thing that really gets you out of bed every day. But perhaps that thing that gets you out of bed every day is just going to your job at McDonald's or KFC, or being a taxi driver. You know, it's just, that's the real life. That's what reality is. It's not what we've been told about. But yeah, you know, like I feel like I'm one of these people that I don't really have any gifts or anything. So I'm not special in any way. I'm just some guy who, if I, you know, I think I'm competent enough to do very simple tasks and stuff like that, but I'm not exactly, I'm not very going to be a doctor, you know, like 90% of the population probably not going to ever be a doctor because they don't have the intelligence for it. They just don't have the drive for it, and you know, that's just human beings. So I would love to be a doctor if I actually could actually do that. If I was passionate about it and I had the intelligence for it, I would be a doctor, helping and, you know, doing surgery on people. Why wouldn't I? I mean, I guess it would be a very rewarding job, but again, it's not, you know, 90% of the pop. You know, I'm just pulling that figure out of the air. I don't know what the real statistics are, but majority of people aren't doctors, and you know, it's only the very intelligent that can get into that area. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. I wanted to share that. Yeah. Okay. Peace.